Going live in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to the Stoney Ridge Farm tonight. We are sitting in the editing room here, and I'm reaching behind you. If you're just joining me here, you'll see me looking back that way. That's where I can see your chats. So if you see me looking like, what's over there? That's what's going on. Welcome everybody to the Stoney Ridge Farm tonight. Got a nice cup of coffee here. Hopefully some of the guys from Log Ox can join us tonight. This is an awesome coffee cup from Log Ox. I want to thank those guys so much for sending me a coffee cup. I drink a lot of coffee. So welcome everybody to the Stoney Ridge Farm tonight. Arkansas Pilgrim, Justin Courts, Joey, Ralph, Fabrication Ranch. We're talking trucks tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about trucks. SLC Farms already with a $4.99 super chat. Woo! Thanks, man. Thanks so much. Awesome stuff. So I'm sitting here beside some goodies. Let's rotate you over here. I reached out to Hot Shot's Secret, and we're going to talk a little bit about this later on tonight. It's called Stiction Eliminator. I saw this stuff on a TV show called Truck U that I definitely like to watch. I like watching any of those car programs, man. Sitting and watching the Barrett Jackson auctions, all those car shows. I just totally love watching them. So, SLC Farms, how's the baler? Ooh, there's a follower from Facebook and Instagram. Tomorrow you'll see the video on baling hay. So we had a lot of setbacks here this time. The hay cutter, the piece of equipment that's probably the oldest, rustiest, crustiest piece of equipment on the whole farm, did absolutely fabulous. Cut like a champ. Everything else, the whole world completely fell apart. You see this redness on my face? I'm sunburned. I'm windburned, and I am fire burned. Because we had a fire. So tomorrow's video will detail a little bit more about what happened. Gosh, the fire extinguisher failed. So, man, it was no good. Ralph says, I won the hat on Hamiltonville Farms. Awesome. Good deal. I don't know if you guys watch Tom Pemberton Farm Life, but if you do watch him, tell him Stoney Ridge Farmer said hello, and if you don't watch him, check him out. He's a guy that we went and visited over in England when we were over there. Great guy, awesome, hard to understand sometimes, but just a great, awesome guy for sure. How's Mrs. Stoney Ridge? She's doing good, bringing a light over here a little closer. Behind the scenes, there has to be lights in here in order for the underside of my chin to be lit up. See? No light? Light. So Mrs. Stoney Ridge is doing good. She did fracture her right ulna. Right here, right at the wrist bone. And somebody said this is the radius. The radius is the outside bone, if I'm not mistaken, and the ulna is the upper bone. Now, I'm no nurse or anything. But I'm pretty sure I tutored anatomy. I'm pretty sure I always thought of ulna is ulna take a nap, and radius as like I'm fighting somebody off that are around my radius, and that's the first bone they'll hit. So that's how I always thought about that. And that's how I, back in the day, I guess '07, I tutored anatomy at my local college. That was kind of fun. Enjoyed that for sure. I like to teach. I love to teach. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. In case you guys don't know, that's why I'm doing YouTube videos. So, we're going to talk about trucks a little bit tonight. So, both Dodge Ram pickups have all of a sudden, well, the 99 Silver Dodge Ram, the 5.9 liter Dodge Ram gas truck, has all of a sudden decided that it's going to get 11 miles to the gallon, and that's all it's going to do. I put the pedal to the floor, and it stutters. It doesn't. It just seems like it's lacking fuel. Now, there's 2 or 3 things that could be going on there. we'll probably be working on it over time. I need to do an oil change. When I do my oil change, we're going to put in the stiction eliminator. We're going to try out stiction eliminator. I'm here to ask you guys, have you ever tried this stuff before? And if you have, does it work? So the claim on the stiction eliminator, reduces wear by up to 62%, protects the turbo, injectors, everything. And it's not only for for diesel engines, I do believe. Stand by. Failing injectors. For use in all engines. So, yeah. So, not only... I'll have to research a little bit more, but not only are these products for gas and or diesel engines, but we've got several problems. So one of my viewers, one of you guys, mentioned that the Massey Ferguson seemed to be smoking. It seemed to be rolling coal when it didn't need to be rolling coal. Neat. We crashed. Let's hope that's not a habit-forming thing. So anyway, the Massey Ferguson, I was saying, the guys... one of you guys said it seemed to be smoking too much, like it had some injectors that needed to be cleaned or something like that. So we've got the whole lineup right here. I contacted these guys and they were nice enough to send out the whole lineup, so we're going to give it all a shot. Again, have you guys tried it? Has anybody tried any of this stuff? This is extreme diesel concentrate. The next move I'm going to make is getting some coupon codes for this stuff so you can get a discount on it from Amazon. But we're going to try it out on our equipment and see what's happening. David says we're freezing up. We did freeze up. Are we back? Outdoors with Eric says he's tried Seafoam. And Outdoors with Eric, that is a great way to get my attention by putting the @Stoney Ridge Farmer sign right there, because I can see what you're saying. That is a great way, other than Super Chats. Super Chats highlight, what I see, Super Chats really highlight a comment so that I can see it really good. So that really helps, brother. I just want to let you know that. Seafoam works great. Know that. Seafoam works great. My dad is totally against Seafoam. He says Seafoam's would make his engine and it dries it out, I guess is the word for it. Man, are we gonna have trouble tonight? I see it kind of breaking up a little bit. Yes, used it all. Greg Quigley says he's used it all. I moved the camera a little closer. Maybe interference some kind of way here with Wi-Fi's and all that stuff. So, anyway, love the channel. Thank you, Outdoors with Eric. I appreciate it. Sounds like a bowling alley out there. I've got a special microphone hooked right now to my gimbal that my cell phone is on, so I can literally grab my phone right now and shake it around, and it stays just about totally stable. Kind of cool. What made the hay light up, says Ralph. Ralph, you're going to get to see it. You got to wait till tomorrow, brother. I can't do the spoiler. But we did have a fire. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see a picture of me with a hay bale on fire. And we had a fire, an unfortunate fire. And there is some damage for sure. Did you and the lady meet as nurses? Yep, we sure did. What model gimbal are you using? I don't know I can't tell you the name brand off. It's an inexpensive one. I can't tell you the name brand. It's not the DJI one. So Justin Court says America. Woo! So let's talk about some stuff that's going to go on in the future here. We're going to start a series, and I hope you guys might like this series. We're going to start an American manufacturing series where we go around to factories in America and we learn about where things are made and how things are made, and we meet American manufacturers. And I think it would be awesome. In my opinion, there are several factories locally here that I'd like to go visit. I've got to talk with these guys. If you guys have any friends that work in a factory that makes American equipment, and we're talking about like American equipment, like farm equipment. We're not talking about vacuum cleaners and stuff like that, but good old American stuff, chainsaws, whatever. Probably going to reach out to the steel guys. I know we're going to go to the Swisher factory. Behind the scenes, we've got a Swisher mower here, but there's no rain. It has been super duper dry here, so we've got a Swisher mower here. We're going to do some comparison videos with the Swisher and the John Deere and all that stuff. Last week we had Lane Shark here on the farm. They were awesome guys. Very good, just good-hearted people. A great time. I can't say enough about it. And there's going to be a little surprise tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, Sunday. Sunday's video you guys are going to really enjoy too. We worked with ABI attachments with a manure spreader and a land leveling tool called a TR3. Super fun, super good time. Again, great guys, helpful guys. It was nice to have some help here on the farm, so it was very cool. Love the tour idea, says Jeff. Justin says, woo! Everything Attachments says Outdoors with Eric. We'll reach back out to Everything Attachments. I hope they'll let us back in the door and let us come in and check out the factory there. I've been through the factory. I just haven't been through the factory with a camera. And let me tell you that those attachments, hopefully those guys are watching or will get this video, but their attachments are just the Rolls Royce of attachments here, made in North Carolina. I've been in the factory. There are guys in there welding up attachments. So very cool. Very interesting to see. We're going to reach out to Titan Manufacturing. We're going to reach out just all over the place. We're going to go take a tour of the Ventrac factory. I have been in touch with Ventrac, and I have got a yes on the Ventrac factory. So that will be awesome. It would be so cool if I could go in and visit each station and show you guys what happens along the assembly line, kind of like a Henry Ford type video. So it should be pretty fun. Hey, Josh, says Michael Tack. Awesome. Been really dry up here. Man, we haven't had any rain and to speak of. Now, it may rain this evening. We got a 35% chance of some showers this evening. We really need it because the field, the hay is still on fire over here on the other side of the farm. The fire department came. That's all the spoiler I'm going to give you. The hay is still on fire, and today I didn't shoot a video about this today, but I was riding in the Kubota, filling it up with buckets of water and going and pouring it on the pasture. As the wind was picking up and the fire was spreading across the pasture. Not cool. Yeah, pray for rain. Pray for rain. Pray for Mrs. Stoney Ridge. Pray for everybody. 1984 Chevy C30. Are you still mad at me? No. Hopefully that clarifies that. I was never mad at you. I just think it's goofy that people say shout out. That's probably going to spark like 50 people to say shout out. That's cool. Gabriel Silva. You ever came to Mississippi? I have not. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, buddy. Woo! We're giving a woo for every super chat here on Friday night. Who's got a beer in their hand? Who's sitting on the couch? It's been a long week. It's time to relax, sit back, chill out, watch some Stoney Ridge Farmer. Got a picture back here behind me. If you guys don't know who that guy is, we got a Dream Willis Jeep over here too. Well, that's Eustace Conway. I actually spoke with some of his folks this week, and hopefully sometime in the next month or so, we'll be headed up there. And I want to work with the Turtle Island Preserve a little bit. I want to give something back. So I'm working on a sit down with Eustace video series, because the man, if you guys don't know who Eustace Conway is, he's on Mountain Men. The man has lived just an amazing life, and I would like to sit down and just have a conversation with him and share it with you guys. And we're trying to help his organization up there. So if there's any way that I can help a camp that helps young people, and I say young people, young and old alike, to get in touch with Mother Earth a little bit better, and to get in touch with their hands and to use their mind for problem solving and to learn how to build stuff. I think it's just super duper awesome. That's part of the reason, again, why we're here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. That's part of the reason why I'm here. So Everybody in Australia has a beer in their hand today. The AFI Grand Finals on. Okay, awesome. Plague of Badgers does good work for kids and others. Yeah, I mean, Eustace does great work for kids. Part of what I think, and the way I like to live my life, and is to provide something good for people. And if it's providing my patients in the hospital with a better outlook on what's going on with them, or if it's providing you guys with education or entertainment, I reach more people than a lot of other people do. And I think having that influence comes with a great responsibility, and that great responsibility is to give back to others. We'll be donating some farm implements here over the next year or so to and you guys know, you see these farm implements coming on to the farm, and we use them. If there's something that we're not using, we're going to donate and or loan them to some veteran organizations down near Fort Bragg. There's some great programs down there to help these Army troops transition over from the military, from soldiers to farmers. And I think there can be no better way to do this other than to share. So I'm here to share videos. I'm here to share my life. I'm here to share my equipment. I'm here to share. And hopefully at some point we get a place all built up, and we're able to share the farm where folks can come and we can have farm days here. Farmall Fanatic says, boom! Hey man, I went over to your channel to make sure you weren't live before I went live. If you guys don't watch Farmall Fanatic, he goes live every Friday night, and it is entertaining, to say the least. It's a good time. What you got? Oh, Mrs. Stoney Ridge is coming in, and we're going to get to see her arm.
Hi, everyone.
So, come on, bring it over here. She has, I wish it was corn colored. It's about as big as...
I tried for Halloween colors. They were out.
Yeah, they're out of Halloween colors?
Yeah.
So you're going to get this cut off. Hey, everybody, this is a special treat. You're going to get this cut off next week, is that right?
On Wednesday, yes.
Can I cut it off on the YouTube channel with like a grinder or something before you go in?
We're going to have to discuss that first.
Put her on the spot. Put her on the spot.
Anyways, hope y'all have a good weekend. Just wanted to say hi. Thanks.
She's okay. Can you give us a thumbs up?
Almost.
Is it? Yeah,
they're
almost.
moving.
So it's right here is where it's broken. Can you twist? Is this okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is this okay?
Yeah,
How about?
Yeah, no.
Well, thanks for checking in with us. There's stuff everywhere, all over everywhere. She had to like fight her way through curtains and CD cases. CD cases? What? Ask me why there's a case of CDs laying in the floor in my office. 2 years ago, I bought a pickup truck from a guy at the local tire store. Let's talk trucks again. And he left a case of CDs in the truck. I was in that tire store today. I saw that guy and I said, dang, dude, I got to bring your CDs back. They're sitting in my office floor here because he's got some like old school... I grew up in the 90s, man, so he's got some like old school Alice in Chains and stuff like that, Soundgarden, all that alternative music that I grew up listening to in the 90s. So there's a case of CDs down here. Who has CDs in their truck still? Anybody still have CDs in their truck? Something I learned when the Ventrac rep came up, and you guys are going to get a treat next weekend. With the Ventrac rep video. There's a new product that we couldn't get a video out this weekend about it because it's a new product. It's just been released from Ventrac, and they brought it up here and tested it on the farm. That video will be next weekend. And they also left me a piece of equipment to help out a neighbor. So that'll be really, really cool. So anyway, the Ventrac rep, he's like, man, they gave me this new truck and it ain't got no dang CD player. He's like, I can't listen to my CDs. And then, dude is a big time like bluegrass fan. So he gave me, I don't know if you guys have heard of Big Possum String Band, but he gave me a CD, a Big Possum String Band, and It's Hard to Love. And Tessa Dillon is this little girl right here. And she is a phenomenal fiddle player. Phenomenal fiddle player. So look forward to some of that music being on the channel. I totally hope I can get that in there. Farmall Fanatic says, boom! Backwards boom is moob! Or woo! Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Moscow Mule tonight. Yep. 8-foot mower day. August. Spoiler alert. Good stuff. My new truck doesn't have a CD player. Either bummed me out a bit. Yeah. Now, I put everything on SD cards and stuff like that, and I stick it in there in the slot where the navigation thing is, because I know how to read a map and or use my phone for navigation. Where's the Willies? Carts and Cameras asks, where's the Willies? Right there's one of them. That's an idea. That's of what I want to do with popcorn. But the Willis is in the garage, and the temperature is 90 degrees outside, and it's 115 degrees in the garage. There's mowing to do. There's hay to cut. There's fences to finish. There's all sorts of summertime things that are going on that are all kind of wrapping up. Fall is in the air. The leaves are starting to fall. And we'll be back in the shop, and we'll be back working on popcorn, and I've got all kinds of fun shop projects going on all winter long, and I can't wait to get out and work with my chainsaw. So it's going to be a good time. 84 Chevy C30. Which one would you suggest? A Cummins or a Power Stroke? That's the ever rolling argument. I have a Cummins. I don't have a Power Stroke. Stepdad's got a Power Stroke, and he bailed me out. Literally bailed me out this morning. Thank you, Barry, for bailing me out. If you're watching this live on your smart TV, he literally bailed me out this morning. We didn't get as much hay as we thought we would, and we had a fire. That video's coming out in the morning, bright and early as I can get up and get it edited. Come up to Stewart with me tomorrow and help me with a clearing plan. Bring the Kubota, beers and burgers on me. Yeah, I'm all about it, brother. But I can't. I got too much going on here. So behind the scenes, I haven't done my taxes yet for last year. So I've been sitting working, because all this stuff, all the farm stuff, all the YouTube stuff, the farm crosses over into the YouTube crosses over into the farm, and I've just got piles and piles and piles of receipts and stuff to go through, mileage and all that stuff. Where we took a road trip around the country last year, we drove like 8,500 miles over a 23-day period. There's a lot of stuff for me to get adding on. Bill Martin says Power Stroke is pretty powerful. The 7.3 Power Stroke, baby, you can't go wrong there. We've got the 5.9 Cummins in the Dodge Ram, an inline 6 engine, in my opinion. And there's a reason why tractors don't have V engines in them. They have inline engines, either inline 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, 5, 6, whatever. I don't know if there are any tractors that come with like a V8 type engine like a Power Stroke. So I like my Cummins, and that's it. Will we ever buy a Ford? If I ever get a new truck? I don't know. I really don't know. Somebody left a really long comment. Justin something. Ventrac here with 25.5 horsepower diesel, 25 grand, heated cab, optional here in Canada. 31 attachments, 77,000. And I don't know what all that is. Lots of numbers and figures. Uncle Sam's going to be mad not getting paid, LOL. I don't write the rule book, man. I just play by it just like everybody else does. So, yeah. I don't write the rule book, but I got to play by the rules, and I got to file my taxes. Do you still work as a healthcare professional? I am still a registered nurse. I do not work as much in the hospital as I did. I've not been to the hospital in several weeks. Well, I'm lying. I went this week with my wife to get her arm looked at. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. He said we're grateful. I'd rather have 500 pounds or torque and 300 horsepower than 500 horsepower and 300 foot-pounds of torque. Oh, okay. Yeah. How's my dad doing? Dad's doing good. Dad's doing real good. Dad came up here. We had 2 geese. You guys remember the geese that we had? I said, Dad, man, I gotta figure something out with these geese. They are pooping all over. And if you guys have ever had geese or guard geese, they just poop all over everywhere. And I said, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? He said, eat them. Dad is a country guy, man. So we ate them. Well, he ate them. He came up and we spent some time together. It was good. I was wondering how you fit everything in, says Charles. It's very hard to fit everything in. It really is. It's weighing a little heavy on me the last couple weeks. So let's show here. I'm trying to show your comment there, Michael Mack. The new Kubota M8 211 is a 211 horsepower. They're coming out with Kubota, which Kubota and Cummins has powered. Okay, cool. Good deal. Awesome. Take the Cummins to the fair and enter into a tractor pull sometime, says Jason S. Man, I want to use my truck as a truck. It's not a tractor, and it's not a, it's clean, it's nice, it's pretty. I take care of it, and it is used for what it is. It's 20 years old, man. So, 20 years old. Things will slow down in the winter months, right? Says Ralph. Yeah, a little bit. Sweet Haven 5 sends a $1.99 super chat and then puts $5 on there. That's funny. That's hilarious. I got hit in the head with a piece of firewood. I know Mrs. Stoney Ridge's pain. Yeah. How are the pups coming along? So check it out. If anybody's interested in a puppy, we still have three female pups left. Maybe a male. I don't know if I'm going to sell Fred or not. Fred's my little buddy. But we still have puppies left. You can go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com, shoot me an email. They're obviously purebred German Shepherds. They're registered. They're squared away. Good dogs. Good lineage. Mom and dad are awesome dogs. Great farm dogs. Great around kids. Just great dogs. So Mrs. Stoney Ridge definitely wants me to mention that because we've got a lot of puppies to feed and a lot of puppy poop to clean up. Now, she's got a broken arm, so she gets a free pass on the puppy poop, and she gets a free pass on the dishes for quite some time, which is kind of awesome, I guess. James Robinson, if you're interested in a dog, I see you're asking a price. Just shoot me an email. I'm not going to try and, I guess, sell puppies. We are going to be rehoming the puppies, and just shoot me an email. If you're interested in a puppy, just let me know. Okay, we can talk from there. Oliver had a V8 diesel engine back in the day, says Paul. It's a lot of fun watching the stock class pull the Eliminator. I don't think my Dodge Ram would do too good on a tractor pull because there's just no weight in the back of it, really. Homestead Jay says, hey, Josh, got in. So we're going to be on live for a little while tonight because a lot of people say, man, I don't get notifications when I'm live. So if you're not getting notifications, be sure you click the bell icon. If you unclick it and click it again, if you're not getting notifications, that might help a little bit. So 200 people in here and 90 likes. Everybody, take the time, hit the like button if you can. If you're looking at me on a smart TV, just look at it and do this or cheers me. So I'm drinking coffee right now because my night is far from over. I'm going to be in here for about 3 hours tonight trying to edit and get tomorrow's video up for you guys so you can see what happened, and then get up early in the morning and start working on fun taxes. Hey all, says Appalachian Mercantile. First time making a live chat, says Robert. Been watching your videos for a while. Stationed in Guam. Awesome. I had a friend named Tom. Tom from Guam is what we called him. A lot of guys from Guam came to the Air Force Base there in Utah, where I was stationed back in the day. Learned a lot about food. Good food over there, definitely. Juanita B, you just typed in a comment that was absolutely ridiculous, and that's why it didn't show up. Get it? We bought a new 2019 4.5 ton Dodge Ram plow truck, which is pretty sweet, for $34,600. Yeah, there's some sweet deals out on new trucks right now. I'm seeing them on TV. I think maybe the bubble has busted and people have realized, you know what? 85 grand for a new pickup truck? Come on, come off it, man. Most people, rural folks don't own an $85,000 house. A whole lot of people don't live in I live in a $3,500 house. I mean, so I don't know. My truck isn't that important to me. I'd love, if I hit the lottery, I'd love to have a nice brand new truck, but I love my 20-year-old truck. And we're going to see. So, okay, we talked about trucks. Let's back to the trucks. So the Dodge Ram's getting like 11 miles to the gallon, 10, 11 miles to the gallon. So the gas model. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try some treatments in the oil when we change the oil and see if this stiction eliminator stuff works. The Hot Shot Secret gasoline treatment's the first thing we're going to put in there and see if it cleans the injectors. I hope it does. Again, if you guys have had experience with this, leave it down there. I'll go back through and read all these chats here. And the Diesel Extreme System Cleaner. This is what we'll use in the Ram 5.9 Cummins, because the 5.9 Cummins has been lagging on power and has been lagging in fuel economy. And we're getting ready to take a nice long 500-mile trip in that Cummins Dodge. So I hope this works. Guys, let me know your experience. So Ralph says, made in the USA, SRF US Tour. Yeah, gotta have merch. So we did merch last year. We did the Farm Stock 2018 tour, and we did a t-shirt for it. And we didn't sell any. No, hardly any. Maybe 2 or 3 people bought them. But we had to sell a certain amount in order for them to print. And that's how it works with the shirts. This is our Stoney Ridge Farm goat shirt. One of the first designs, and there's some new designs that are coming out in the next few weeks. I am testing hats like nobody's business, and we are going to go with a Richardson 112 hat with the snap back here on it, a nice embroidered cap. You guys tell me, do you want Stoney Ridge Farmer across the front? And when we get these designs, we'll put it up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, community tab, all that stuff. But you tell me, do you want it like this, or do you want a little design right here? Let me see if Mrs. Stoney Ridge? Hello? Are you still watching? I was gonna get her to bring me the lane chart guys have just a little spot right here on the side. It's just subtle and fun. So I don't know. I'm working on designs. I have the same model hat. Yeah, it's a very good quality hat. The little design, no Velcro back. You're not getting the Velcro back. I'm sorry. The Velcro back, the hats with the Velcro back are mushy up here in the front. And if you've got a big old melon like mine, you don't like a mushy hat up front. So bring back Stupid Shit Hurt on your merchandise again. Yeah, it's there. There's a link down in the video description. Hold on, let me look. Let me look right here. Pick up Stoney Ridge t-shirt here. You just click that link and it'll take you to the merch store, and you can buy every shirt we've ever made. But Stupid Shit Hurt is still available for sure. Flex Fit. Nope, no Flex Fit. So James and Scott and everybody who likes these other type of hats, let me tell you, so it's me, and it's just me, and I've got to, first of all, I've got to design the hat. Second of all, I've got to stock the hat here at the house, so I got to buy like 400 hats. Then I got to buy boxes to ship the hats in, because you don't want to, you're buying a premium hat. You're buying something that's really nice, something that some thought and time really went into, and I've got to do it right, and I want to do it right. So in order for me to do this, I can't have all sorts of fitted hats. You know, you order your size or whatever like that. I just can't do it, man. I'm just not I'm not at a clothing store. I can't do it, but I can make a hat that fits good and is nice for everybody. And some people like this flat bill style, and some people like to bend it like this. And what I've found is that a Richardson 112, and this is a work sharp hat. It's similar to the Richardson 112. I found that has been the best hat so far that I've put on my head that fits this giant melon. So, Sweet Haven, $1.99 super chat. Love y'all. Yes on the hats. Take care. You must be leaving. Somebody else super chatted just a second ago and I missed it. Bill Martin, thank you so much. He says, Uncle Sam, have you changed fuel filters lately? Says Boozer777. The fuel filter on the Dodge 5.9 Cummins, every time I change the oil, I change the fuel filter. Every time. Hands down, every single time. And we change the oil every 5,000 miles, and we use synthetic oil. So, yes on that, and no on the 5.9 gas Dodge Ram. And it's a 20-year-old truck, too, man. Can't expect miracles. It's got 170,000 miles, which is fairly low miles. It's got enough rust on it that you could probably scrape some off in a bowl and put it with some linseed oil and make red paint. It has got some rust. Somebody pulled a slick one on us. We bought the truck for a really good deal. It was $3,500. I knew it had some rust in it, but I didn't know the Mickey Mouse job that was done to it. So these guys that I bought the truck from, it has a piece of trim right above the lower part of the door, and they took that silver tape like you tape ductwork up with, but the like shiny silver, the really sticky stuff, and they put that over it, and then they put Bondo on top of that, and then they got color matched spray paint and spray painted that thing, and it looked awesome. And it lasted not long. So now the bottoms of the doors are like la 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 la. There's like rust flaps with tape. Pratty Bearwick, thank you, from Northern Ireland, 1 a.m. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Have you drained the water separator? Yes, I have drained the water separator in the Cummins for sure. But it might not be a bad idea to do it again. How's the Willies coming along? Misty old girl, Adam. More Willies videos coming as soon as it gets cooler outside, brother. It's got to get cooler. I want a hat. Enjoy watching Stoney Ridge Farmer. Mix a small amount of gas in the diesel fuel and it will clean the carbon off the valves. I've heard that, but I'm not willing to risk my diesel engine for that. So I'll use tried and true tested stuff that supposedly kicks butt. And everything I've heard about it kicks butt. This is the everyday diesel treatment right here. We got the whole lineup, and they had like some 3-in-1 oil for hinges and stuff like that, which is awesome to have. Can't have too much greasy stuff. Okay, who we got here? A Patch of Heaven. You ever go to antique tractor shows? If I can find the time. It's hard to find the time to get away. It really, really is. I've only had one vacation this year. It was a 3-day little trip to the beach down in North Carolina. We went to Oak Island Beach. Not like Oak Island like the TV show. But it's hard, man. Really, really busy. This is the busiest year of my life. It really is. With the farm business going and with making YouTube videos and we just topped like 620 videos and we're pushing close to 300,000 subscribers. If there's anything you guys can do for me is share these videos with your friends and like-minded people. Get on Facebook and share them. It's just huge. Tina, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. CA $5. What's CA $5? Is that California money? Brian Walter, $5 super chat. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Yeah, blow up your heads with gas. That's what I'm afraid of. Go build her better, for sure. Adam Cook says, "Hey Josh, all the way from Awa Beach, Hawaii. Man, it'd be nice to. I guess the sun's probably getting ready to go down there. It'd be pretty to see that. Hit that like button. Yep, everybody pound that like button. 200 people, 135 likes there. Just ain't no excuse. Well, smart TVs don't have a like button. So, hey, how's the pond doing? Pond finally, hang on. A patch of heaven farm. I'm trying to show you your comment. The pond's doing good. We met the water met the pipe this Sunday, I think, and water went through Sunday night. So we started getting water through the backside Sunday night. I've got to take my shovel and I've got to go clean a little bit of the stream that runs along the backside of the pond, and we're going to take the game changer, the Ventrac high lift bucket. So the Ventrac guys have recognized what we're doing here on the farm, and they brought their high lift bucket out here because the low bucket it's good for like spreading manure, and we've used it on the farm a couple times, spreading manure, spreading mulch, spreading rock dust, spreading gravel. It does a fantastic job, but it won't lift but about waist high ish. So they have a high lift bucket called the Versa bucket, and we're going to give you total details on how all that stuff works. It's a standalone machine that has its own hydraulic pump built into it. So the hydraulic pump is built, this is a little teaser here, the hydraulic pump is built into the attachment. So in other words, all you do is hook up a belt, and you have no hoses to hook up or anything. It goes on and off in like 2 minutes, just boom, 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 on, boom, 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 off for attaching your mower decks or anything like that. We're just about done mowing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hay came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. The pastures are doing good, but it's super duper dry, really dry. That's why I was over with buckets of water putting fire out. And you'll see why tomorrow morning when I post the video. My smart TV doesn't have a like button. That's it. Guys, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, please click the subscribe button and be part of this. It's just something wonderful. We can all learn from each other. We all learn from the comments that are left behind after the videos. We all learn from the videos. I learn as I go. We're trying to start a first generation farm here, and with your help, we're going to kick some butt at it. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to go, now that winter time and fall time is starting to kick into gear, we've got to go do some research. So we're going to research cattle and what type of cattle are the best type cattle to run here on the farm. We'll probably start with 5 to 8 cows to get us started. Still working on water systems. I bought a pump to pump water out of the pond to do some irrigation, and also to work with water systems for our cattle because we don't have wells in place right now. So we're putting ponds in different places strategically here on the farm so that we can lay a hose over in the pond and we can pump water into a tank and keep our cows watered without having an impact on the watershed and the creek. That's the smart thing, that's the nice thing, that's the right thing to do for our environment and for the folks downstream of us. And picking up all the beer cans that are thrown out in the creek by people driving by, and tires, and trash cans, and beach balls, and soccer balls, and toys. Holy cow, man. So much garbage gets tossed in the creek. Wow, like 5 no likes. Oh, we got some dislikes in there. You milking the cows or beef cows? It'd be beef cows. We don't have the infrastructure for a dairy farm at all. At all. I'd like to have a milk cow. And what a milk cow would do is provide me with milk, provide me with the opportunity to make cheese and butter, and something to feed our hogs too. So when we get the hog pen up and going, it's just me though, man. It's just us here. So it takes some time. Good water systems are very, very important. That's right, BC Gritner. Aspens have turned golden here in Creed, Colorado, 25 degrees. There's a big storm hitting the west. Any of you guys getting affected by this big winter storm that's coming in? It's supposed to, I think North Country off-grid, those guys are going to get pounded with probably 3 to 5 inches of snow up there, and more like feet of snow are going to be hitting. So buy some Impossible cows to make impossible burgers. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Mr. Stoney Red. I wonder why these comments are getting held. Somebody just power stroking guy. I'm buying a 12 valve and have my 7.3 still. Yeah, and we looked at a 7.3 dump truck that was gay. It was a rust bucket not too long ago. Great video, good time. My uncle had the dump truck and it just was just too rusty. I looked at the sheet where he had like $4,000 worth of work done to it, and all of the work was totally related to rust. The manifolds had rusted and the bolts are rusted off, and they just replaced the heads on it because everything was so rusted. It was like the thing set at the bottom of the ocean. I got an idea for the unicorn truck. Do a P-pump conversion on its P-pump conversion on it. It's an easy fix when something. I don't know. It's an incomplete sentence, my brother. I don't understand. Maybe you're thinking it's a good fix when something breaks. I don't want to mess with my truck, man. I don't want to. I want it to run and to do good, and I want it to be bone stock, and I want it to get good fuel economy. That's it. I might not be able to keep it bone stock for fuel economy, so we may get a programmer at some point. Very dry in Virginia. Yes, sir, Bill Martin. Where are you located in Virginia there, Bill Martin? As we're only 5-10 minutes from Virginia. We're not far off. Going to think about a Brahma bull on the farm. No. What are the coldest temperatures you get in the farm in the winter? We get down to 0 here. Tina says you need a trusted farmhand. I do need a trusted farmhand for sure. I've got a guy that helps out, but he lives in about 45 minutes south. He actually texted me a little bit earlier. So, Wild Bill, if you're watching, I don't need you tomorrow, brother. I've got all the mowing done. Pump conversions are problems on diesels. Yep, Josh, you need to grow some T&A and truck it south. 50-pound bale sells for $14.99. Yeah, we don't have enough land to really cut hay and make a huge profit on. I mean, if I was cutting a couple thousand acres like One Lonely Farmer, I'd have bigger equipment. But I'm not set up like that. This is first and foremost a homestead where we want to live off the land, and we want to build things that help us to live a more simple life. And secondly, it's a farm, so it's a farm and a homestead. I would call it a farmstead. Trying to get my 8-year-old to be a good farmhand. LOL, says Tim. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Just don't be too hard on him. Oh. I got bug bites all over my legs. That's what I'm looking at. Chipping my 2003. I miss the Virginia seasons. Born and raised in Northern Virginia. Yeah, where's Bill? Plantation Country. Where did you say you were from, Bill? Hold on. Let me find that comment. In Virginia. You didn't say. Cool. Well, SLC Farms. Guys, check out SLC Farms channel. Good people. One of us. Hamiltonville Farms. One of us too. Good people. Very nice people. Might seem counterintuitive to send people off of my channel to other people's channels, but they're good people. So it matters for sure. BC Gritner says check out his YouTube channel too. An old man and his bicycle. Awesome. Yeah, check him out. Check him out. That's what YouTube's all about, man. Learning, seeing new people, seeing different things that you've never seen before, and following Stoney Ridge Farmer. All right. Guys, thanks a lot. Adam Cook, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it, buddy. Guys, keeping your thoughts, all of our members of the military that are out there working and doing their job and keeping us safe. Keep in mind all the people that are out there, the first responders that are out there doing their job and doing their best for us. Keep all those people in your thoughts and prayers. All of our military, first responders, policemen, firemen, they're out there working and they're putting their lives on the line for us. So we need rain in Ohio, says Chris. Definitely, man. Guys, thanks a lot. We will see you next time, tomorrow morning, on the Stoney Ridge Farm Blog, where we attempt to rake and bale hay, and we have a great time until you'll see. Till we have a fire. Guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone, for all your super chats. Thoughts and prayers go out to you. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. All right?